Welcome back to part 2 of September's tarot read. So for this question, I wanted to ask, will the collective see something more tangible this month? Something more, out there, something we can visibly grasp as far as everything that we're going through. I think a lot of us know, and if you're intuitive, you can feel it, you know it. But it's kind of getting people to really see it, because I think some people who they know it, but now they're starting to go back and forth because, if you're watching anything going on, it would kind of be like, well, what are you talking about? So we're going to do another spread and we're going to look at that. And I already shuffled and cut the deck. So let's see what we got. Okay. All right. So far, this is what it looks like to me. The Queen of Cups, she can mean something. She can mean various things, but the Queen of Cups generally is in her heart space. She's intuitive. She leads, but she lets her gut and emotions do the leading. So my guess is they still want you to feel and know how to see the unseen, so to speak, in the physical. But I do get here that there's a crossroads. We're at a crossroads right now where I feel like there's going to be a little bit of both. This is what I'm getting here. So let's look at the past real quick. The Emperor with the Chariot. So I definitely feel like the Chariot is fast physical movement. So I do feel like there's already physical movement behind an Emperor card. Sometimes the Emperor can mean 45 in team, or it could just mean, the high vibrational energy, or someone or a group who have to do with that. But I feel like what's happening right now is you're at a crossroads and there's still something left to come out. So we have the Four of Swords, which means that 3 are visible, and then there's 1 that's still hidden here, which means there's still something that we're going to need to hear or be told or read, because like I said, this is sword energy here in the middle. So we do have the Queen of Cups as an overall card. So that tells me that what we're feeling is right, obviously. And it's the intuitive self, and it's letting that lead. However, underneath it, we have swords, which is interesting. So I feel like some people, depending on your frequency, you may not see it. Some people, it could be thrown out there on a piece of paper, written down, everything. You could see pictures, videos of, X, Y, and Z, and they still won't see it. So this feels to me that we're at a crossroads intuitively. So there's those that just know and those that just don't. And some people may never. They may exit not knowing, and that is what it is. That's their journey in this life. But I do feel like there's still something coming out. So I'm not sure. It's something either written or something we're going to hear. So there's still something yet to come out. The Knight of Cups slowly moves us in a good direction. So I feel like the crossroads is going to get us where we want to be. And then it's going to bring a little order to what we feel has been very kind of insane. I mean, honestly. So the Hierophant kind of, because that is underneath this card, this comes up as a good card. Then it comes up as bringing a little structure, like an order to a chaotic, scattered energy, brings it back to center. So let's keep looking. Oh, Empress. So there definitely is I've felt this whole time. There's a female energy that's part of the leadership with this. Whether it's to do with 45 in team or not, there's some kind of female energy at the forefront here. Yep. And so this tells me going forward then with the Queen of Swords here, we are going to hear from a female lead that's going to be very direct as to what's going on. So either what's going on related to the world or things that have happened in the past, but I get that it's going to be a female. This is very female here. that's going to bring to the forefront again with this card. Wow. 9 of Cups. So that's you're going to get your wish. It's definitely coming true. And this is another one for you won't expect it. You won't see it coming. Some people will choose not to see it. Even given all this, they're going to choose not to see it. So I definitely get that we're at a time right now. I get this anyway, but especially with these cards here, I feel like we're at a time where you either get it or you don't. Your vibration is either high and your energy is moving and vibrating at a very fast rate, or you're vibrating lower at a very slow rate, so you cannot see the same things. Communication will not be the same. You won't be able to interpret things the same way, process things the same way, and you just won't be able to grasp it. So you're either on one end or the other. Because I feel like we've had enough time. We're coming up on 4 years, at least since this whole disaster happened, beginning in 2020. So I definitely feel like people are at kind of a fork in the road. So this is like you're either getting it or you're not. And if you're not, I'm sorry, but you can't stay. And the Queen of Swords is another one who she's very direct. She's very particular. She does not waver. She's very clear and precise. So that's the energy that I'm getting. So that's what I get. So stay tuned for part 3.